It doesn't. This is such a fucking shattered sentence.
Oh, to relieve vertigo.
It just says once the symptom of vertigo.
Once the symptom of vertigo.
That's it.
Twice.
That's all that's in there. Once the symptom of vertigo, inhale once.
I think if you get vertigo, you're just scared.
Yeah, that's what I thought vertigo was just
all it is.
fear of heights.
You go, ooh,
I've got vertigo.
I'm too tall.
I've got vertigo.
I'm supposed to be on the floor.
Oh my God, I'm on a table.
I'm such a fucking pussy. I should be laying down.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. Wait a minute, I don't want to go on this ride.
Call my dad.
I've got vertigo. Oh my God.
Vertigo is
Then
really
again,
bad.
I did work with a lady who had vertigo and fell off a fucking chair sitting at a table. So she had fucking vertigo.
My worst
bad.
fears came true.
She fucking died, dude.
Okay, you're on the floor.
Yeah. Oh no.
Get over it, dude.
Vertigo probably going into a casket is probably the
What's
best.
some other like made up lady at your job illness?
Oh my God.
I think MS is made up.
MS might have been.
I don't think there's any even symptoms for MS.
Dude.
I think it's just like you just like kind of close your sweater a little bit and like, oh yeah, and the MS has really been
worked with a lady who claimed she had MS and she blamed everything on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything on it. Everything on it.
That was like step 4 of like the American dream for a girl. It's like get good grades, meet a nice man, settle down, have a good family.
Claim to have MS.
Get kind of like a vague illness that you kind of just like dominate everything with for the rest of your life.
That is like having snow blindness. It's not a real fucking. It's like
now hold on to snow blindness. Now that can be serious.
Now wait a minute.
Those are the sun's rays bouncing directly off of the most reflective surface in nature.
I don't believe in it. I don't believe in
the
snow
Eskimos
blindness.
invented technology to deal with it.
And where are they now, Tim?
I think they're still
Where are
pretty
they
cold.
now, Tim?
It's nuts that they figured out all that stuff and then they had to realize that like we could just move somewhere warmer. They're just like, nah. I like staying here.
I like our ice cube house. This is fucking dope.
They've invented they've modified cars so they could leave them on in their driveways in case someone gets like stranded walking somewhere. It's like, dude, just move. Stop, dude.
You know, I wonder.
Stop living in the fridge.
I wonder if there's any like Eskimo brothels anywhere. Just fucking
go on.
Just Eskimo like big ice cube block fucking brothels.
It's the red ice district,
dude. It would be funny if like they can't slide down the pole, their lips get stuck to it. They're just hanging upside down. It's like, ooh, damn, she was moist on that pole.
They're doing a dance behind like a window of ice.
So it's all blurry. Dude, that would be fucking, it's like, what is that?
She's stripped down to like 4 layers of clothing.
Dude,
you're like, whoa.
They give you an Eskimo job where it's just her rubbing her nose on your dick. Just Dude, an Eskimo job would be fucking sick, dude. Dude, I wouldn't even be...
Oh, dude, you bust and it freezes in the air. Like when they throw water in the... It comes out...
Dude,
turns into snow.
For the longest time, I legitimately feared having pee freeze to my dick when I peed outside during the
That would be so cool. And then you snap off the end and you act like you're smoking a cigarette with it.
I thought it was going to be like Ice 9.
Like it would freeze back
up? It would freeze back into my body and kill me.
This is why you sound like an idiot, dude. Obviously, your body temperature is going to prevent that from happening.
know. Dude, if it's pee, I know what pee is hot, dude. Hell is hot, so is my pee.
But it gets out of your body and instantly gets
I thought
the air temp.
Well, when I saw the steam coming off it, I was like, dude, I only got enough time, dude. I got enough time. Man. And I actually would move. So like I thought if I moved while peeing, it would
like squats.
It would like break up the thing to like not have it freeze back.
So you're getting slushy piss instead of icicle.
I'm just like, yo, dude, I got fucking.
It's not freezing down to the root and snapping your whole bird off.
That's what I was very afraid of, is having the head of my penis snapped off.
Where were you? Siberia?
I was in fucking Royersford, close enough. Close enough.
The near suburbs of
Philadelphia. Dude, right outside the power plant, hoping that I'd get nuclear winter. I honestly thought what we got every year.
Your neon green bird
was nuclear winter. And I remember my buddy Joe, he made up a rumor that some kid was uncircumcised and he
devastating.
peed.
Absolutely vile.
Terrible rumor. What
the hell?
But he was peeing and then like they got frozen, he snapped it and it ripped part of his foreskin off of his penis. And I was like terrified from that.
He did it the hard way.
Dude, I thought I was like, dude, that could happen to
Was
me.
this an evolution of the legend, or was this all one rumor?
This was all one.
Did you know he was never circumcised and then he was peeing and it snapped off?
Well, it was just like, like, oh, you know about Jeremy? I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, dude. He was like,
that's the boy version of girls who broke their hymen on a bicycle.
You know what? I wish I fucking knew more about that too. I wish I knew
I'll
more
tell you
about
this.
those things.
I wish I knew nothing. You didn't know girls that were like, yeah, one time I was at the playground and I fell on like a railing and it broke
I think
my hymen.
that's also a fake disease women have. It's also a fake.
What, the hymen?
The
Hymen's not even real.
It's not even real, dude.
What are you talking about?
Dude,
why would that even be there?
I had a girlfriend who had a I don't remember what the name of it's called. I think it might be reticulated hymen, which sounds fucking wild. But it's a hymen that doesn't
crosshairs that could hit from a distance. That's what I think reticulated means. I think for some reason.
Wait, isn't reticulated like extendable?
I can tell you.
Like reticulated.
Well, let's say so it does something twice.
Or is delayed in some way.
Reticulated.
Reticulated.
So she might have had double walled.
I don't know. Is that Greek?
Or
did you just make that
or it
up?
had two phases.
I don't know.
You had to beat it twice and it started blinking red on the second one, so you knew it was about to be over. That's what a reticulated hymen
much
is,
like
dude.
a check engine light. It's just put tape over top of it.
It's a two-phase boss fight. Dude, so plan accordingly.
It was blinking and I didn't get through it. But apparently I never broke her. Like, we would have sex and it would hurt, and then found out she's like, it hurt because like she had like holes in her hymen like Swiss cheese, so she could still possibly get pregnant. But it was like me slamming a fucking bird into a mesh. Like,
did you think about just like, well, what if I just like nail it one time?
That's what I thought. If I staked it like fucking like Van Helsing.
Damn, yeah.
I thought about doing that. And
what if you went off the top rope? You think you could have smashed your hymen?
I gave her a suicide head cunt, just fucking right in. It's just fucking not losing it.
You get on the top rope and you're like, yeah.
Dude, I Hardy boyed it. Like,
yeah, that's a hymen smasher.
By God, King!
You put her hymen through a table, through a Spanish announcer's table.
King!
He threw her hymen off the Hell in a Cell. My God!
By God!
Her hymen's never gonna walk again.
Dude, paralyzed hymen sounds fucking dope. If you paralyze...
Her hymen's full of thumbtacks. By God!
Her hymen needs a power chair, King! Never gonna be able to walk again!
There's a bunch of like dudes in ref shirts taking it out on a stretcher. It's full of holes and thumbtacks.
But it slowly gets up and comes back to the ring.
It's like, obviously.
He still got fight in her. He still got fight in her, King.
It gets just to the Titantron, hops off the stretcher, runs back in the ring.
A pussy getting to the Titantron, just being like,
it's reticulated.
Getting off the stretcher. It's like, that pussy still got fight. God damn it, dude.
The intestinal fortitude on this hymen.
This hymen can't be stopped. Oh, you're going to take your fucking goddamn vertigo fucking
stuffy.
All right.
You want to rip?
I'm going to rip this fucking Thai chicken. Wait, is that a chicken?
Yeah.
What is that?
Everything in Thailand's a beautiful bird.
Dude.
Beautiful cock.
Let's see. All right. So wait, this is just...
You just huff it. I get very, very swollen sinuses, man.
Oh.
Yeah, you see? It's not quite smelling salts. It's not going to fuck you up. You're just going to be breathing.
What is this, dude?
Look, here's the thing. You know...
What is this?
It's like some herbs. Actually, a guy in Denver handed that to Matt. I've told people about this before, but a guy in Denver handed that to Matt. He said, hey, man, I got this in Thailand. I think you'd really like it. And Matt said, cool, thanks. And then immediately handed it to me and said, absolutely not. And I opened it and huffed it, and I went, whoa.
Hong Thai brand compound herb inhaler.
Can I tell you about my general philosophy for just a second? Think about all the people that you meet who are just like crabby cunts.
I think about it.
Think about these fat old dykes that you meet at your job who are just mean and they write nasty emails to people.
Those
and
bitches.
they just crowd a desk and their fat elbows are just taking up room and their keyboard's dirty and it's just mean looks for everyone who walks by. And it's just think about and then you got like old dickhead dudes who are just like, you know, they just want to accuse younger guys of not working hard enough, or like, oh, you called it out yesterday, huh? Sure. What was your fucking? Did you sprain your pussy or something like that? And you just think about how much general crabbiness is in the world just because of like day-to-day physical discomfort. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
You want to say you have MS. The real thing is that like your joints kind of hurt because you're just an old fat bitch. You don't. Take
Nobody
care of
wants to
yourself.
accept being old.
Yeah, and
that's
I've
really
noticed,
what it is.
not only that, but they don't want to do anything to help themselves. So I try to take note of like what really puts me in a terrible mood, and it's having itchy, dry eyes. So I carry my weaponized eye drops, and also having a stuffy nose. Having a stuffy nose puts me in such a fucking rotten mood that I'm a nightmare to be around.
See, that's the thing, though. I will say this: I don't.
And so now I carry a fanny pack full of just little doodads and fixes.
Dude, I appreciate your fucking, like medical pouch full of fucking just fixings, dude. I appreciate it.
And then who's in a better mood than me?
Yeah, I guess nobody.
All right.
Nobody.
I rest my case.
Dude, I'm just saying, when it gets to a point where I don't know, so many things hurt me that I don't know what, like when you were like, it's got to be my stuffy nose. I wouldn't even come to that thought.
If I notice it one time, if I stay up late one time I'm just grinding my teeth, and then I start like hate scrolling and like being nasty on the internet. I go, wait, do I really feel this way, or am I just being a fucking bitch because I have a stuffy nose?
See, this is the difference between you and me too.
I notice it one time and
everything hurts me, but I don't take it out on anybody. Where you're like,
well, you take it out on yourself.
Yeah, but that's
you treat yourself like a crash test dummy
because
you don't want to fucking change your diet.
Because I did change my fucking diet.
You just told me you haven't shit in 3 days because you ate Denny's
that
and
was
Red
the
Lobster.
change to my diet. That was the change. I did change my diet,
Olive Garden
and I went to the fucking fast food change of fucking
my
bullshit
doctor said
seafood.
I have a carbonara deficiency. And that's why I have self-defeating behaviors.
I ate never-ending shrimp, and I fucking could not shit. I was like, dude, this is fucked up.
I'm on a quest to never shit again. My name's Ryan Shaner.
Join me.
You're 200 days into not shitting. Your face is green. You've got black circles around your eyes that are almost down to your lips. I'm Ryan Shaner, and I'm never going to shit again. Welcome to Shit Quest.
Shit quirk.
You know it's fake, right? You know, like they have like a whole production team. He's shitting the whole time.
Yeah, dude, he's shitting on. There's cars in the background. We can see it where he's shitting, dude.
Yeah,
it's
look, there's a bathroom right there.
He didn't have to fucking hold it in shit like that. I know exactly what's up. Holy fuck! I'm Ryan Shannon. Welcome to the Ed Podcast. I'm joined with the one and only. You know him from Dabby and his new fucking experience, field tripping. Mr. Tim Butterly, thank you for being on the fucking show, dude. I'm super pumped.
Thank you.
I'm super excited for you, dude. I'm so pumped, dude.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, it is amazing.
I know. I really botched the launch of this whole thing.
How do you mean?
Well, because I spent like a month at night just training myself to get called a faggot over and over again. And then we put it out, and everyone was really nice.
Why didn't you sniff some shit? Why didn't you sniff some inhaling crap to figure out why not to feel like that? There
wasn't anything like ailing me. I was just like, I was looking forward into the darkness, and I was just like, be prepared. Everyone's gonna think you're gay. Everyone's gonna think you're gay, and they probably still do. But
I mean, there's a fair amount of it, probably. But
yeah, for sure.
Who gives a fuck?
I would say, yeah, probably fair amount tops. But everyone's been really nice about it.
Dude, it's an amazing. It's so good.
And dude, people have. So we only put the first by the time people see this, they'll have only seen the first episode, and the second episode I think is like twice as good and funny. And Well, here's the thing. And I don't want to talk up my thing. What I wanted to talk up is that we kind of have like a cool thing going here, and like we're doing everything ourselves.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. That's what I'm so fired up on.
If anything, I'm pumped to be part of this Apollo crew, dude. It is fucking great. Not Apollo fucking, not 13.
Let's go 11.
Sorry.
If possible.
Not the first one, dude. Apollo 11, dude.
I'm so pumped to be a part of this Challenger crew.
Discovery has a lot of things going for it.
No, yeah, dude, the DIY aspect is like what I'm at. I would have made fucking 8 episodes of dog porn if we all got to just like challenge ourselves and do everything ourselves.
That is a challenging thing. It's like it's DIY.
I would have got through
Actually,
it.
I think all like dog porn is DIY.
It's this dog porn project I'm working on. I mean, it's kind of important to me, but I think people.
Now, when you watch it, just keep in mind it's low budget. We're working with what we got.
We did it all ourselves. Like you could go out there and there's people you could pay a lot of money to hand you like a finished dog porn product.
We did it all ourselves. You can tell at one point in time that's my buddy in a dog suit. You can tell that it's him. You can see the zipper.
This is the first day of shooting right here. Obviously, there's things we didn't know. Obviously, we didn't consider Jif versus Peter Pan. You know.
We had to dub over the barking with fucking somebody else's barking.
But I
It's
think we got
fucked
it
up.
over the finish line, and people will be happy. With
And
it.
everyone, but it is amazing. And the only person calling you a faggot was me when I was like, this fucking piece of shit, so good faggot. God damn it. I was so mad at you.
Yeah, you
I
and
was
that
like,
guy in the mirror.
I was like, yeah.
Won't leave me the fuck alone.
It is wild. That guy will never shut up. It is insane. Yo, so the other day, and this is crazy. I'm going to bring this up to you because I don't know of anybody else who's ever heard of this. So when you hear the term hard R, what do you, I saw your face right away, so you know exactly where that is.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were like, yo, man, that guy's a hard R over there,
Yeah,
you know where that is.
for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I was talking to these two chicks who were complaining about how they got kicked out of a bar because they were calling a bunch of people hard R's. Just like, this guy's a fucking hard R. Like, he doesn't even know what this fucking bitch is acting like a real hard R. They thought hard R meant retarded.
You know, I mean, these were women, you said?
Yeah, what a bunch of retarded hard R's. I'll tell you that much, dude. What a fucking
Yeah.
idiots, dude.
I mean,
I could not. I was like looking, I was like, there's no way you thought that. They're like, no, we thought hard R just meant retarded. I'm like, no, hard R means. So I was like looking at him like, how do I go about this, explaining this to a child? Like, how do I?
yeah, how do I actually explain
Like-
this to her without hurting her feelings
Yeah.
and making her lash out at me?
Seriously, I didn't know what to do. And then the one chick was like, well, what does it mean? I was like, dude, yeah. I was like, how cool are you? I was like, how cool are you?
Yeah. What's your
think-
relationship with your dad
I
like?
think honestly, the only thing you could say to explain that without explaining words, if someone's like, "Yo, what does hard R mean?" If you do this, yeah, that should already
already said
explain.
it. Yeah.
It's like all
That's the
right.
that's the wind up for the pitch.
It's seriously
of the hard R.
It's like shaking it off. Like, nope.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so you know, there's a YouTuber who got in trouble because fuck. Danny, can we do videos on here? Look up Linus Tech Tips.
Oh boy.
Hard R. I'm serious.
Backslash
I'm serious.
hard R.
So this guy thought he was making a good point where he was like talking about growing as a person, and he also thought, what is it? Linus Tech Tips.
Linus.
Linus Linus Tech Tips, hard R.
Wow.
And he's talking to a guy on his like tech review show where they're just like, the new Intel processor does some new things with the existing core architecture that I think will add. And he's just having a casual conversation with the guy, and he's like,
Sure.
yeah, and you know, I have in the past maybe I had said some hard R's, and he's thinking he's talking about a different word, and the person he's talking to is just like, what? He's like, and it's just, you know, it was just I was younger, and it's like. And the guy's like, well, what, like how long ago are we talking about? He's like, probably within the last 3 years. And the guy's like, "Ugh." And it goes on before he. Anyway, it's a fun little video for watching this complete autist. Totally, yeah. I think
Oh boy. Oh boy. Now wait, is
I mean, it's been kind of eye opening. I've just sort of randomly here and there picked up episodes.
I gotta be honest with you, Tim,
old
you nailed this
shows
guy's
that
voice.
I haven't watched in a long time,
Fucking
like the early
nailed it.
2000s. And
I've
just
watched a lot of
the
this guy.
Casual, the casual sort of gay humor, casual use of the hard R.
Oh, really?
It's jarring. Yeah, it's jarring now. And
dude, that
yeah,
guy's face like,
absolutely.
oh fuck.
Like, okay, it was an episode of American Dad, and it was just
Really?
like, yeah, it wasn't for shock value. It was just like used.
Whoa.
Right. Well, I mean,
Whoa,
here's the
shit.
thing, right?
Fuck.
Here he goes.
That was in 2003 or something, like 2002. Like, I'm not gonna deny that I dropped my fair share of hard R's back then because we didn't even the term hard R didn't even exist.
This guy's dude.
And it's funny because to me,
And he's just like,
that
oh no, is it all over?
feel like that long ago, but to my kids,
Are you talking like N-word hard R?
what? No,
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's how people use that term.
no,
I think
that's
so.
the N word. What are you guys talking about?
Dude.
Am I mistaken?
Yes. You fucking retard.
The one with the with, like for like mental disability.
I'm pretty sure people use hard R in a very different way.
Look at his face.
Okay, either
Hard
way.
R means
I'll take your word for it.
I understand what you mean. No, I'm not talking about that. Okay, cool. So I'm glad that we
Freaking
cleared that
Neo
up.
over here, dude. We're dodging bullets. Dude, it's bad.
Go back. If you can go back to his face, he thinks he's watching. First of all, the guy. I have no idea who the guy on the right is. The guy on the left has like an extremely successful business where he just gets paid by tech companies to like talk about their products.
Sure.
It's extremely lucrative, and the guy on the right basically is an employee, I guess.
Yeah.
And or like a collaborator, and you can see in his face he's thinking, "Oh my God, this is a torpedo! It's all over for me."
This is definitely
he's
over.
N-word confessing.
Dude, the way he shook his head was fucking amazing.
2003 or something, like 2002. Like I'm not gonna
He's like, yeah, this is
deny
terrible.
that I dropped my fair share of hard R's back then because we didn't even exist.
He goes, "Oh no, I have to get a job,
Dude,
Right?
that guy
Look
went
at him.
It's
He's
funny
not
because
even in the
to me,
conversation anymore. He's just like,
Doesn't
I
feel
guess I
like
could
that
email my
long
old
ago.
boss, and
to my
I
kids-
kind of left it on good terms.
Talking
I,
like N-word hard R?
What? No,
oh, thank
That's
God.
how people use that term.
dude,
that's the N-word.
the look on his face was the opening riff of Unforgiven 2 by Metallica. It was like,
Am I mistaken?
I think so.
No, the one.
Dude.
With the,
he was like, fuck, no. Dude, the way his head snapped back was like Peter Weller getting shot by fucking Clarence Bottinger. Just,
What?
no.
Yeah,
No.
he was being awoken from his dream.
Dude, that,
He was like waking up the next day, like getting ready to go to the office.
yeah, man. He just saw himself back at fucking Wendy's fucking working. He's like,
So I guess
"Oh,
those girls
no."
thought it meant retarded.
Yeah, they definitely thought it meant retarded. And they were definitely wrong.
That's crazy.
And I don't understand how much like that fucking dipshit you make that. I don't understand. It's like I've heard. I don't think there's any way to like soften retarded.
yeah.
You know, there's no way to like soften it.
Yeah.
There's no.
I guess I've enjoyed my fair share of kitty porn.
Yeah.
What? Like on Reddit, like cute pictures of cats. Cute pictures of kittens. Kitty porn.
You know, kitty porn.
I don't think that's how people usually use that phrase.
No.
Well, I guess I'll
You know,
take
like
your
you know,
word
like
for
when
it.
they say food porn or like cabin
I'm talking about,
porn.
like cute kittens
It's
with like
kitty.
lasers coming out of their eyes.
You know, kitty porn.
I love kitty porn. I love
Oh my
making
god!
it.
I mean, I have kitty porn all over my house.
I have just wall-to-wall posters of kitty porn.
The best was when I gave my mom a kitty porn calendar. It was amazing. She loved it.
I'm not sure. I think we're talking about two different things.
No.
Well, I guess I'll agree to
Wait,
disagree.
what? Wait a minute. Oh my god!
What?
Are you talking about children?
I want to thank our sponsor, AMD. The new Ryzen 9 architect. So you can create loads and loads of kitty porn.
Loads and loads. Dude, kitty porn would be pretty good. You know, oh damn,
Sorry, man.
that was pretty fucking sick.
Sorry, dude.
I knew a dude who he wanted to. When I worked at a grocery store, he wanted to. He was very savvy in computers, and he wanted to start his own tech company and all this stuff. And he was like talking about because his wife was a feminist, huge feminist, and like he was one of these, like, yeah,
sure.
huge feminist. She had vertigo, definitely.
She also had horizontal.
I was gonna say she was a very brave woman. You know, I like my women a little brave, but not that brave. She was very brave, and
almost morbidly brave.
Yeah, she was morbidly brave. She was very brave.
Yeah, good for her.
Like they probably couldn't put her in like a roller coaster. She was so brave. That's how brave she was. But he was talking about like, and it's later I found out that somebody did a bit about it. But I remember being in a grocery store. He wanted to like start, and he thought he was so clever. He wanted to start this like communication operating system between women and call it she-mail. Like that's what he wanted to call it. And he was like, dude, he's like, I think she-mail is going to change things for women. He's like, you're going to see people talking about she-mail on the TV. You're going to see people wearing she-mail t-shirts. And I was like, I would definitely wear a she-mail t-shirt. I was like,
what made it? Did he ever explain to you what made it just for women? Or was it just marketed?
It was just marketed towards women. Like he was gonna have like a thing where like if anybody had like a male centric like email name or something like that, like it was gonna be you would have your own. He was all over the fucking place with these. Like there'd be no men allowed. Like there would be administrators figuring out. It's like so you're gonna make sure
no one will ever be able to get to the point in any of these any of these shemale themes.
These messages go nowhere.
You cannot click send until you end with a like vague question that can't even be answered. All of the every auto reply is, "Are you like mad at me or something? Did I do something?
Did I do something?"
Yeah.
Is
Reed, did I do something?
did I do something, Claudia?
Body, are you mad at me?
So what was the deal with that?
Should I click send now?
I'm like not super hungry. I hope this email finds you well. I'm like not that hungry. But I mean, just like shemale, told him, I was like, shemale might get taken a little bit differently. And he's like, why? I was like, shemales, dude. He's like, what are shemales? And I was like, come on. And I did that thing where I'm like,
do you mean women?
I was like, no, this is before that was a whole thing. That was before that was even acknowledged. I was like, this is back in the whole.
I thought he was doing that thing where he's so brave that he like pretends he doesn't even understand. Like, why would someone even think that word?
No, he wasn't there yet. He was, but when I brought up, I was like, shemales, men who have tits and maybe have a penis. And he was like, what? Dude, it was almost like he had never came to that.
That's science fiction, Ryan.
He was like, wait a minute. Like that.
Hold on a minute. Why would that be cool?
First off, how do you?
Who would want to see a person with big fake titties rubbing them and jacking a very hard penis until he comes? I can't even.
He's like, wait a minute. Go on with more shit. What do they look like?
Who would even want to see that kind of person being?
So you're telling
absolutely
me
bottomed by a jacked bisexual man.
You're telling me that there are women running around with full-figured breasts and hips that I couldn't even shake a stick at with a 5 to 7 inch penis erect with a big vein and bulging testicles.
You're telling me that sissy men are sucking on the penises of men/women with big fake titties?
You're telling me there's a place I could go that some man with huge jugs could make my asshole buttermilk? Ryan!
You're telling me I could be anally dominated by a girl with big boobs? Ryan! You've ruined my email business!
First off, who are these people?
Yeah. What? And how do you even do that?
Why would I even? Dude, he was so bummed. He was like, no, but I made almost like he had all this stuff ready to go, and then his presumably non-existent wife didn't even.
What a hard R that guy
dude,
was.
Hard R, dude. And I couldn't get past it. It was just like, how do you get that? How do you get that confused? It's like some people live in their own world where they just don't. They sympathize. I can't sympathize.
I don't know, man.
Why do you sympathize?
Because I feel like I'm in my own world.
No, you know what? You're in your own world, but you're not ignorant. That's a different. I don't know. You know how I know? Because when I said hard R, your face was like, well, I know.
Yeah, because in my own world, there's just hard R's like floating around. I'm sitting on a cloud, traveling along a rainbow, and I'm just like, oh, wow. And I come back to the real world, and I'm just like, what are you guys doing out here?
Yeah, I guess so.
What the heck? There's video games, right? That's my response to most things.
There's video games?
You guys know there's fucking video games,
oh my God.
Right?
Speaking of video games.
You guys know there's video games and peanut butter and jellies. Why is everyone so jammed up all the time?
Man, well, you know what? I fucking threw my PlayStation 4 across my room the other night.
Were you playing Dark Souls?
No, it wasn't working. And then the lady I was with in the room, it was one of the first times she ever saw me flip out. And I'll give it to her. One, she didn't get uncomfortable. But two, one of my biggest things is like when I snap, I get loud real quick and then kind of implode like a fucking supernova and then it fucking goes out. I didn't get loud, but what I did do is I was trying to my PlayStation wouldn't turn on. It said I needed a USB storage drive. I don't know what the fuck was going on with it. Something was fucked up. And I tried resetting it like 4 or 5 times, still didn't work. And then I put a 5-minute timer on my phone. And I said, I have 5 minutes to figure this out or I'm going to break this whole system.
You're diffusing your own bomb.
Dude. And I put it on and I was like trying and very calmly. She's like, is there anything I can do? I'm like, no. Everything's
Starting to sweat.
Dude, I honestly was like, red wire. And then the timer went off and I stood up. I yanked the controller out of the USB port on the thing. I unplugged the fucking system and I threw it over my shoulder across the room and it hit the floor and broke off in 3 panels.
Did you feel better?
I felt way better.
Yeah.
Dude, I have no time for machines.
I don't have that outlet, by the way.
What do you mean?
Like, it's very rare, but I will imagine like frisbeeing a dinner plate across the house and watching it hit the wall and explode and there's food everywhere. And I go, that would have been really, and then I'll go, that would have been a great outlet just now.
Yeah.
But then I'll go, I already imagined it. If I do it now it's premeditated. Number one, it won't scratch the itch, and number 2, it'll be twice as bad karmically.
That's also why I gave myself 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those guys.
Who knows what's going to happen?
You don't know.
5 minutes,
I could have figured it out. She could have just started sucking me off and everything would have been done. That would have been a fucking...
You're Schrodinger's spaz.
That would have been...
You're in a spazzing super state for 5 minutes.
I was just like, where anything could be happening.
Yeah.
But the other reason was because like I thought like maybe if I didn't, maybe I would calm down in 5 minutes. Maybe I would be more serene in 5 minutes. Maybe I would have some answers, and I didn't. And I was like, I will not let this machine beat me. And I fucking...
You didn't stand a chance.
I ripped it out of the wall. You know who didn't stand a chance? That PlayStation 4. Because where's that PlayStation 4 right now?
Probably still on your floor.
Pieces in my room on the floor. And I won. I gotta adapt some. I need a spaz outlet like that. My big one used to be I would if I was dealing with something extremely frustrating or something like suddenly like got the best of me, like mental, like I couldn't figure out something. This happened a couple of times. I would grab one of the dining room chairs in my house. Oh yeah,
at the top of it, and I would lift it 2 inches off the ground and smash it down so that the legs would baby elephant out under it.
Oh, that's sick.
And eventually, our entire dinner table situation was just mismatched, like trash picked chairs that had to replace all the ones that I smashed.
Because you lost it.
Yeah, that was my go-to.
Man, I was a big punch and drywall guy for a while.
I did that one time.
I was a huge punch and drywall guy.
I got into an argument with my brother one night. I was out late, and I don't remember if I was wasted, but my brother really got on my nerves, and I wasn't sure that he was understanding when I was explaining it to him. Mm-hmm. And when I went home, I freaked out, and I didn't punch the drywall once. I went like I did heavy bag work on the wall.
You fucking lost it.
Yeah, and I was like catching studs, and I had to go to the hospital the next day.
Yeah. Catching a stud is fucking...
Oh, dude, catching a stud.
It's not...
No one ever talks about catching a stud.
No one does.
Everyone talks about,
everyone sees your hand going through, and it's just like ripping stuff out. But if you don't know where things are...
Yeah, and you're like, I know that was drywall, but like, I think I hit that shit pretty clean, dude.
No.
When you've got like 4 holes in the wall, and one of them is halfway on a stud, and you're looking at your hand, and it's just it's got a fucking baseball in it.
It's the worst.
That's a sobering morning.
Dude, that's why I go elbow strikes. Elbow strikes.
All right, elbow strike.
Threw a flying knee into a closet door.
Elbow striking drywall is the funniest thing in the world to me.
There's one wall in my house and my art desk. Holes in it from elbow strike.
Oh, yeah, dude. I've also headbutted drywall. I was a big headbutt guy for a little bit. I thought that was like...
You're a guy who probably thrives with drywall dust in his eyebrows.
Dude, I fucking... The worst part was the one time I headbutted drywall, I caught a stud too, and I remember I like cut the top of my head open and it wouldn't stop bleeding. And I had to like go down. I was like, it was after school. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was like, fucking school's good.
Fucking bitch. Mom's a bitch. My teacher's a fucking
can't go out this fucking weekend, man.
Fucking give me detention, dude.
So then I fucking...
fucking give me detention. I wasn't fucking do anything. You don't fucking listen to
me. Dude. And the worst part was when I hit the wall, I thought like if I hit it again, I would break the stud. Like that's nice. Where I was.
Nice.
That's where I was in this. Like I've also punched concrete as a child thinking like if I hit it hard enough, like I'd break the concrete because I'm like,
Because I'm so mad.
I'm fucking so mad.
I'm so mad right now.
Dude, I think every stupid person goes through that. I think there's one, like, you think one time you can break through wood. I think there's going to be a point in time in your life where you think you can break through concrete. And I think there's going to be a point in time in your life where you think you can break handcuffs. I've been in handcuffs before.
I can break handcuffs.
You think you can break handcuffs?
I could definitely break handcuffs.
You think you can snap handcuffs from behind your back?
There's probably a technique to it. I can figure it out.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
how much are handcuffs online?
I don't know. But the handcuffs I were in were those ones that didn't have the chain. They were like those weird, like, fucking hinge ones that are like impossible to fucking break. But I still thought after getting a DUI, I was like, I'll fucking get out of here.
They're only $30.50.
Those aren't real handcuffs, dude.
Smith & Wesson, dude.
Dude, fucking let me see them.
When we go to the gun store, I'll ask them about it.
Yo, are these real handcuffs?
I'll say, if these are not real, could you get me real? Yo, they're on sale right now, bro. 19% off.
Whoa. Are you on
Probably
the
for Juneteenth.
Are you on the Smith?
The Juneteenth sale is still active on smithandwesson.com.
Year round. All right, we got messages to listen to.
Oh, okay. Wait, satin finish. Oh, that's
Whoa,
questionable.
satin finish, fucking Smith and Wesson. Yeah. Yo, somebody just read somebody's she-mail for them. Fucking sick.
Yeah.
Hey, Sheener. Shout out Danny Dubs again. It's me, Dick Diorama guy. I promise I'm working on it. I do have a full-time job, and I am trying to paint my cock hammers. Warhammer joke from the last episode. So I was thinking, I love the war idea. I'm going to have to get a 3D printer to print out some flames, which I can do that in the future. See, I was thinking more like the timeless art of seduction, but we replaced George Costanza with dick and balls. Now, my first problem in the design is it for my hog or is it for Shaner's hog? Because I'm not too proud to say I probably have a baby cock compared to Shaner. So if you could give me some accurate girth dimensions, maybe I should... I don't know if I should make this for you or for me, because my balls are probably going to be the only thing that fits in there. And I think George Costanza, balls with underwear on them? Tell me what you guys think about that. Thank you so much for playing the message. I hope I'm the first regular. Y'all have a great one.
Lots to unpack.
Okay.
So I picked these at random, you know, like they're in the thing, so they can come in from months ago. They could come in a few days ago. I just pick them at random. So I have no clue what
Well, then you might be
episode.
possessed by a retarded ghost.
An HRG, dude. Hard RG. All right. Well, Dick Diorama guy. I'm trying to remember exactly when or what episode that was. And when he said war, now I kind of remember that he was like talking about making dioramas with Dick. I was like, you got to go like full like fucking Platoon or like D-Day invasion, like fucking Normandy Beach. Dick's invading, going up against
300 dicks rushing a beach.
That would be fucking sick.
Yeah.
As far as, you know, the art of seduction, I think that's the one where George is on the couch
On the chaise longue.
on the chaise longue with his underwear. I didn't know that's what that was called, but I'm trying to imagine a penis doing that.
Sure,
but I can't.
So would you be coming from under the diorama with your balls at the lower end, and then your boner is falling back, and then that's on the chaise longue?
Right there is a great question, because he was also talking about 3D printing, and I don't know if he's 3D printing the penises. I don't know if this is like
it's got to be a live penis,
live
right?
art installation penis. I don't know, because first
why bother if it's a 3D?
Well, the whole thing is if I'm hanging brain, it's either I'm fucking going I'm full rigid, or I'm chubbed up. It's just trying to keep myself chubbed or full rigid for how long the art installation.
This would be the perfect time to get Blue Chew involved with the podcast or the Patreon. Is Hanging Brain bonus ep.
Dude, Hanging Brain bonus ep. I will.
Where this guy just mails you 3D printed dioramas for you to insert your erect meat in.
You know, Tim, you're on to something.
Sorry, dude, I can't turn it off anymore.
Dude, you're a goddamn damn that broke.
I'm a mogul now, man.
You're out of control. You know what? You changed, dude. You think you can break handcuffs?
I'm gonna be the Rick Rubin of podcasting.
I don't know. I don't know whether it's a hard dick or not. And I don't know. I don't know how.
No, because George is kind of like, he's kind of got a little bit of
posture.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of posture.
Posture
if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I think it's the only. Yeah, it's the black socks. It's the iconic.
Yeah, he's got like this. That's hard.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah, that's hard.
I don't think my dick, unless
if your dick gets hard, could you let it fall back, or would it just go 12 o'clock? If you're laying on your back, could you?
I would.
No,
it would just fall back. It wouldn't go.
Oh, then perfect. So then you come into the diorama from under. Let's say this is the surface
wait a
of the
minute.
diorama.
You're saying
so
long. This is where the couch is.
Let's say this is the couch, right? You come in from under it. Your meat flops back onto it, right? And then your balls are at the bottom. You photograph it from the side.
Yeah, but look.
Yeah, look at that.
But
you could even come up off it.
But then would that mean that my balls are the ass then?
Yes, your balls would be wearing the boxer shorts.
Oh, see, I don't know.
And then your penis is perfectly.
Now, would I put
and
tiny
then
little glasses
to take this all the way? I might use pipe cleaners to make little arms for it to be pressing.
That's what I was actually going to say. Like, if I put it the other way, I could get pipe cleaners to make little arms.
Yeah, I think the pipe cleaners go around the shaft and they rest on the chaise longue, and then I think the arms and you paint male pattern baldness on the head.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because my dickhead going like the fire helmet would be the perfect horseshoe shaped.
Yeah, this is easy.
It'd probably be pretty easy.
I actually don't see what you're confused about.
It's not that I'm confused about it. It's just keeping my bird hard.
That's BlueChew.com, promo code the end. Hello, dude.
I mean, I guess you're right.
Sorry, I had to put this together for you. What's next? Give me another
fucking problem.
Give me another tangled Nintendo controller to unwrap in front of your eyes.
God damn it!
Man.
Fuck. Well, thank you, Tim.
Mm-hmm. That's where I would go with it.
I appreciate it.
Shaner. I don't really know what to say, man. I'm 34 years old. Been married twice. Got a 10-year-old kid. Got a real problem with marrying pieces of shit women. But I got a dilemma. I got a concert next month, and I bought tickets for this one girl I've been digging here lately, man. And she lives like 4.5 hours away, and she's coming down. I'm trying to play it cool. But if I end up sleeping with her, man, I feel like I'm going to get the ick and not want nothing to do with her. Okay. But I also don't want to be a fucking pussy and not give her any dick, you know. But, because I really dig her, man, but at the same time, I'm like George Costanza when it comes to women, man. I can look at something just off the wall nobody would think about, and I'm fucking done with them. So I guess you could say I'm a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, any advice would be grateful.
Oh, man. Whoa. Well, first off, that whole message and the tone and cadence sounded like a country song.
Yeah.
That fucking dude is like, I'm a married piece of shit women, and I go to concerts, and I don't know how I'm going to wreck their tonsils. I don't know. Dude. I got a lot of problems when I come out swinging, and when the amps ring, I know my ears are ringing. I saw her on the stage, I saw her on the side, and all I want to do is make my dick collide with her butthole buttery, soft and smooth. When I gave her my dick, I'm gonna give her my juice. Dude. Oh, that was. Oh man,
can't teach that,
dude. That was. That was perfect. That was perfect rectal percussion.
Can't teach that, dude.
You're like the Neil Squirt. Oh man. Oh shit.
Can't teach butt.
Dude, that was fucking
Can't teach heart. Can't teach ass.
I'm sorry, dude.
Can't teach fart.
Can't teach fart, dude. Woo! Hold on, what are you doing there? Let me unleash a little fart history for you. Let me crush it for you.
This next one's about my second wife. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Holding up 2 sticks like
You're spinning the one stick.
dude,
Thank you.
throwing up a stick and be like just straight down.
Yeah. What's your advice for that guy? Stop getting married, dude.
Sorry, yeah. First off, that seems like you're
Also, what's unspoken here is that these women are fat. Otherwise, it's like, who cares? Oh, it's a problem that some girl's going to drive 4.5 hours to suck your meat.
Well, I mean, he was talking about he doesn't want to catch feelings because he's so afraid of finding, a lady that he doesn't want to feel.
Do you know
like
video games exist?
Dude, stop with your fucking video games, man.
I'm telling. I don't know, man.
Not for everybody.
Look, you've already got a son, right? So it's like the biological imperative to procreate has been sated. You don't have to worry.
You don't have to worry about him.
There's no need to ever get married again.
Sure.
Unless you
see, that's the thing. He thinks that what's going to happen is he's going to go to this concert. It's going to be a nice little filly coming out to him, and he's going to be like, whoa, she speaks the fucking truth, and I feel good around her. And then, then what happens is you get fuck struck. Not love struck, you get fuck struck. Sure. And then you guys have a couple good fucking bang sessions, and then you're like, well, I think this actually might be a good thing, and I'm going to get caught up in it.
I wonder if he has an issue with self-valuing himself. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like if you think you're the man, you're not worried about any of that.
Never.
So so what's he putting in front of himself? Okay, he's not committed to a lady. What is it that he's putting in front of himself that he's stopping himself from?
His son. Clearly his child.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and I can speak from experience. When you truly do put your kids first, you feel like the man. You feel taller.
Of course you do, and that's also an aphrodisiac to chicks.
Yeah, true. But what I'm saying is that that's something that you can kind of hang your hat on. That's something where you go okay, I got at least that much figured out. Now you stop to worry so much about well, then what happens if with that I can't. Well, and I'm also saying this as someone who's been married to the same lady for a very long time.
Sure,
no end in sight. I'm saying that if it were to end suddenly and I were forced back out into the dating pool, I can't imagine even entering a relationship.
Sure.
And he's been through 2 divorces.
That's wild.
How do you, maybe it's admirable that you still have the capacity for that.
I mean, my mom, by the time she was 34, had been through 2 divorces as well.
I can't imagine.
And then she got divorced the 3rd time, and now she's on her 4th marriage.
Why do people like getting married so much?
I think my mom honestly can't be alone. For her own mental capacity. Right. I don't think
forget about that.
I don't think she could be alone.
I guess most people probably have a touch of that.
Yeah, and I also keep in mind when she got on her 3rd marriage, my younger brother and I were terrible kids. So she needed a father figure around for the 2 of us. So
maybe you should find a father figure. Dude, imagine if your son had 2 dads.
2 platonic dads.
And then your ex-wife, your baby mom finds a good dad. That's 3 dads.
Dude, that's actually, you know what? They made a show. Wasn't that show My 2 Dads like that?
My 3 dads, man. And it's never been done.
It might have not.
Maybe he should find a best friend. Instead of trying to find a lady, get a fucking bro. And then you can still consider getting a guy. And now it's 4 dads.
Dude.
3 dads and an uncle? I've lost the thread.
I was I don't know where you're going with this.
I don't know.
And no, I'm not saying you're wrong.
I don't know.
Positive male influence is a very important thing. And if you have more than one, you could have a super soldier.
It's tough for me to sink my teeth into. I'm afraid to have sex with this lady because I might like her,
I mean, that's also somebody who gets...
That's just where I'm at on the whole thing. You know,
I think that's also that's part of his problem with it. I think that's what he's addressing, is that like he's the type of dude who isn't a fuckboy for the most part. He gets in there, gets his dick wet, and he's like, I like the wetness. I'm going to stick with this. I like where my dick's at in this cave. I'm going to keep it there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like lets his dick grow around, and then she becomes a
now
bit,
the goldfish is too big for the bowl.
too big for the bowl.
Yeah.
You got to rip it out the hole. And then...
Yeah, I guess I would need to know how the other marriages ended, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of a... Which, again, we could dive into that or like speculate, which I think let's speculate.
Yeah, okay.
Let's speculate
There we
how
go.
these marriages ended. First marriage.
Probably ended quickly.
Very.
They probably engaged
Gunshot to
for-
the head.
They were probably engaged for 18 months, and then they got married, and a month and a half later, they were both like, oh, fuck, this sucks, dude.
Yeah.
She started having sex with the guy at work.
Now, do you think he caught them having sex, or did he find texts or she-mails?
Yeah, he logged into her she-mail.
He logged into her she-mail account and found out that she was having, she had a sneaky link. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she was like, sexting and nuding with this fucking dude. And he was like, you know what? I'm just going to bide my time.
You know, the reality is that they're probably just so nasty to each other. They're probably just so mean and just passive aggressive right
That's
out of the
always
gate.
Worst, dude. My neighbors are like that. I can't even believe they're still married. And I'm waiting for the day where I hear a fucking gunshot. It's going to be fucking wild.
It's a dirty fuel, but it can keep the engine running.
Dude, I think it's because those two people realize that they're insufferable and they can only have each other. I think a lot of people, when you see two people staying together who are like clearly the worst for one another, they couldn't exist in any other way. Mm-hmm. It's symbiosis. They can't be with anybody else.
And thank God. Thank God they've taken each other out of the
doing
rotation.
Us a favor. When you see a shitty couple, you should be like, thank God.
2 grenades jumped on each other.
Yeah, dude. It's just like, sure, they're gonna go off and it's gonna end violently. Maybe weird one day, but at least I'm not near that shrapnel that's going the fuck off. We should be praising shitty couples anywhere we see.
Bonus points if they're both fat.
Oh my God, fat angry couples are the best. Dude. Actually, I prefer the one. I prefer
Skinny guy, fat wife,
or either way around.
Skinny lady, fat husband. I watched
dude.
one of those.
Skinny lady, fat husband is like another wild
watched
thing.
a very bad skinny wife, fat husband, and she was such a fucking like a blonde ice. bitch.
Dude.
Ice queen. A complete.
Now was the guy
this
just like whatever?
Yeah, he was kind of like he was very much into being like a bro, like a fat bro. Dude. Like into his 40s, and he and his business partner ended up. Dude, check this out. So this is awesome. This was the best way I've ever witnessed a marriage fall apart firsthand. Him and his business partner started acting like they wanted to act like big shots, and they were just like local. Like I don't want to say too much, but they had like they were almost like realtors. They were essentially like realtors.
Great.
And they were like kind of small time, but as soon as like they like made a little bit of money, they were like they thought they were Entourage, and it was so fucking funny. And it was just
a lot of standing like this,
and it was just 2 slob dudes, 2 like balding fat dudes who were just suddenly just like can't tell me shit.
Love it.
And they started every day getting lunch at Delilah's. So every day it was like business lunch, and it would be like, babe, you don't understand. This is business.
It's networking, babe.
Business, dude. This is what high level. Sorry if you don't like what high level business looks like. It happens at strip clubs, and so they both end up getting in relationships with day shift strippers.
Of course,
and they go. So they're having affairs on their wives. They go in on an apartment together for these 2 strippers to live in. And they hook them up with everything, PS4,
baller.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flat screen. Like they hook these girls up, and it's just like, damn, dude, I must be living the life. Started from the bottom. Now I'm fucking paying a stripper's rent and giving her a PS4. You know what I mean? And the day after like getting them all settled and they show up, the apartment was completely cleaned out. They never saw the girls again, and their marriages ended. They got taken for the worst ride I've ever fucking seen.
That is amazing.
And I would just be getting like updates about this shit like a week and a half at a time.
Yeah, dude, that is That is
I
amazing.
I would sit down and just like dig into it like a meal. Just like, oh, that's so fucking.
Just hearing somebody say like, so, welcome to the big time is the word. That's already a red flag right there. And then also red flag, day shift stripper.
Bro.
Day shift stripper.
And you're just like,
Oh,
I know she liked the money. That's all I care about too. You know what I mean? And then it's just, you just walk in, you're like, oh, you open up an apartment that you just put a deposit down and paid like first and last.
Dude, you know that guy was laughing to himself. He's like, I've got it.
Yeah, dude. Can't tell me shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. See if the landlord cashed that check yet. Oh, fuck, dude.
Damn.
Desiree and Crystal are gone.
No.
Hello?
No.
Yeah, dude, they're gone. Yeah, no, I checked the bathroom. It's all the furniture's gone, dude. Both futons. Gone. There's just 4 little imprints in the carpet from where the legs were.
No. The NFL football phone is not here, dude.
Man.
Fuck. Christ,
They
man.
set up the fuck pad and it instantly went up in smoke.
That is fucking...
And their wives were just like, nah.
Yeah, dude. That is a fucking... That is awesome, though. That is awesome. I think
Individually, I liked all these people, by the way.
yeah, they sound like
It's just-
very nice people. They don't sound terrible. I think if you're gonna end a marriage, ending a marriage while you think you're on top is the funniest way to go. Like that's a way funnier. That's best case scenario on anything. Is having someone be way stupider than the other person, where they're both piles.
Oh,
of,
yeah.
you
And
know?
then one of them is Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, that's
And you run smack into a fake tunnel.
it's the best fucking.
And then you
thing in
back
the
up and
world.
you've got piano key teeth. That's the best way to go out.
I mean, there's like finding out like, people like infidelity is one thing, but finding out that like, I mean, even just finding out like somebody had a secret family in my head is like an amazing thing to find out. I think that's like one of the best.
At first, you have to kind of like marvel that they pulled it off.
Yeah.
Like just logistically,
Dude.
I have to give me a second to be impressed with that, and then I'll cast judgment.
Just finding out is like, oh, my husband had 4 franchises set up on the fucking East Coast.
Yeah,
It's like, God.
Could he have been around more? Yeah.
Yeah.
But would I have ever suspected another family?
No.
No way.
No.
I'm a fucking idiot.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm a fucking moron.
Dude, that would be the fucking best. Especially like if your husband was posing as mentally challenged, like or like a little off, like no way I could do that. No way I could get there.
You're lowering everyone's expectations so
Yeah.
you could just be.
So you can just be like, just fucking ripping off the mustache and getting in a car and be like, just fucking going to Atlantic City, finding your other wife and be like, oh my God, you have no idea what the fucking.
Traffic was bad from work.
It was
Sorry.
crazy.
So it took me a week and a half to get here. Didn't Fennell's dad have a secret family?
Yeah, he
Or
did.
secret kid?
He's secret kid.
Secret kid.
But like I've heard that like most and again I don't know if it's true or not, but like the trope was like ball players, like baseball players would have secret families in different towns, and like anytime they were on the road, they fucking just go and visit their wives and be like, I gotta go, baby, I gotta be 3 months out. It's like
That sucks. Imagine like getting off a plane somewhere and then you have to see one of your secret families right away. You're just like, oh, come on.
dude. I wonder if
A fucking quiet night in a hotel.
where do you go? Where do you go? But that's the type of dude who falls in love.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Man.
That's
Yeah,
the type
maybe
of
he's
dude.
a traveling ball player.
That's what this is, dude.
Wow.
I'm bringing it back, dude.
You did it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like maybe that's the type of dude who's just like, it's like I can't be around these women. I just stick my dick in them and I fall in love and start a secret family that ends up ruining their entire, construct of trust. And then I have to see my kids like once every couple of weeks and I can't split up holidays because I can never see them.
Well,
Really fucks me up, dude.
I guess maybe the advice is focus on the changeup, dude.
Dude.
Focus on your changeup. Let these fucking bitches slide by.
Or it's just, like just head.
Become a greedy lover and see where these hoes end up.
Sometimes you got to
See if
focus
these
on
hoes
yourself.
Mad when you become a greedy lover.
If you told a woman, like, chicks want honesty.
do it for Braden.
Yeah, do it. Do it for Braden or Colton. One of those names. Just do it and just tell a lady right up front. It's like, look,
I only get head.
look, I usually fall in love and I don't want that right now. I got to focus on me. But if you just want to slob my knob, I'm all about that.
That would be tight.
Yo, if you want to rock my shaft right now,
Listen, you're a nice lady,
dude. Just
obviously you're beautiful.
putting your fingers through someone's hair, just like
yeah,
you're beautiful.
I'm not interested in anything long term, and maybe that's cool with you. But I'm here to tell you right now that I just want you to suck my meat. Probably 40% of girls will think about it.
You know, I think that if you were up front, like, look, I'm not looking for anything other than
Nothing
slob.
serious. We don't have to call this anything,
Dude. I don't know where you're at right now, but do you know
What
how
even are we?
No, do an Eskimo job, dude. Fucking right on the fucking tip. Fucking wiggle your nose on my dick hole, dude. That's what I need. I honestly wouldn't be mad if that happened. If some chick did something all cutesy to my wiener, I wouldn't.
Just treat it like a baby.
She had a little spoon, like, open up.
Who's coming in my face?
Oh, man.
Who's coming in my face like a big boy?
Nah.
Blah, 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 blah.
You know what sucks is like hearing a woman go like, so big. that would be the
She's
worst.
moving your boner like an airplane to her own mouth.
Dude, and then I'd be like, you know, you got more of it on your face than you did in your mouth. You got more of this on the outside.
You got a little rubber spoon to like get it off the bottom of her lip. There you go.
Dude, you know, it'd be wild. You fucking come in a chick's mouth and she swallows and you take her just like. Burping a chick onto a swaddling rag. A swallowing rag.
Someone's eyes are too big for their throat.
Dude, you take a picture of it because you go in her mouth. It's like when babies eat lemons for the first time. Like, holy shit! This has been the. This is. This has been the end podcast.
What a challenging product you're creating.
Wow. This has been the end podcast. Tim, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Make sure you call the hotline 833-443-5300. We will address any comment, question, concern, or, love advice or dick diorama thing you got going on. Thank you so much. We're going to switch over to Patreon.